So here we have a slightly used 2021 Mercedes-Benz G550. This one has the Widestar Style Kit. It's pretty decked out, Brabus badge and all of that. But powertrain consists of a 4-liter twin turbocharged V8 mated with a 9-speed automatic transmission. And this one has a little under 38,000 miles. As we come around to the front end here, we do get our LED headlamps along with the LED daytime running lights. They don't dance like that. That's just how my camera's picking them up. But y'all let me know in the comments, is this thing sick or what? I mean, I love, love, love the attention to detail here. It's just, it's a nice spec here. Another huge plus is gonna be these 24-inch 4G Auto wheels. Love those. We get the dual exhaust as well. Nice rumble to it. So quad tip comes out on this side and the right side, so pretty nice. Then to the door panel here, we have one touch up and down windows on all 4 doors, power mirror controls that power fold, blind spot monitors in those side mirrors, rear window lock here, 3-stage heated cooled seats, memory seat functions, full power adjustability including power thigh support and a power headrest, Burmester sound system, bottle holder there. And then the lane keeping assist, parking sensors, headlamp controls, electronic parking brake. There's a look at the pedals there. Then we get a power tilt telescoping steering wheel. But here's the seat itself. And I do want to give a huge thanks to Auto Collection of Murfreesboro and AutoPro Nashville for allowing me to review this G-Wagon today. I'll leave a link below in the description. If you're looking to find the best price on one of these pre-owned closer to home, click that 3rd link down below. It takes just a minute to fill out your information, and I'll make sure the local dealers are fighting to get you the best price on this or whatever used vehicle you might be interested in. But I have the seat up front adjusted for someone of my size, being 6'3" with longer legs, so that's my space in here. Now the doors on the G-Wagon, as you can see, they're not the widest to get in, but it's kind of just an awkward space there, if that makes sense. But 3-stage heated outboard seats in the back, seat back pockets are on both sides, and then we have our rear AC vents, rear AC controls here, and then we do have ashtray, and then we have a 2-prong, or a USB-A port, excuse me, right there. Started getting surrounded by somebody, I got nervous. And then bottle holders in the middle seat. But there's a look at the front. Let's make our way towards the back. Now there's a look at the back end there. I like the carbon fiber splitter. And then here's our cargo space. Top tethers are integrated on the back of the seats themselves. And then movable cargo shade. Netted side pocket there. First aid kit. And these doors are so hard to close, you never know if you actually shut them all the way. But I like the spoiler up top as well. Gas cap here. And then to the rear passenger seat, here is the lower latch anchors for your car seats if you need those. Child locks, lock, unlock there. Front passenger seat, power adjustability, heated cooled memory seat on this side as well. Owner's manual still in this one. And I mean, the nice rumble you get from the exhaust is just what really makes this, I think. Now hopefully I'll be able to open this hood. It won't be too hot under here. But there's that twin turbo V8, mostly covered up there. And before we hop in the inside, we're just gonna show off the blinkers. So LED tail lights. We get them in the side mirror as well, and then up front. But let's hop in. So nice leather wrap steering wheel here. There's the horn. Over here to the radio, we do get AM, FM, XM along with Bluetooth. Try to make it back to the menu here. There's the climate menu. And then I'm gonna take you back to the home page so we can see the sources here. And then we're gonna go to the media and you can see all the sources there, because Mercedes tends to have quite a few sources that you can choose from. But navigation system here. Now this is not touchscreen, so you do have to use this little knob down below, but it's, I think it's pretty good. It's better than some other infotainment systems that aren't touchscreen Acura, so. But I think they finally fixed that for the newer models, the 24s, 25s. But when they first came out with that MDX in 22, my gosh, that was terrible. With climate control seats, you can fool with all of that there. The massage, I think I'm gonna turn that on. The lumbar support and all of that can be done through the screen. But a lot that you can really fool with here. I'm just trying to show you everything that's available. Now your vehicle settings, you can go through here. Tow-away mode, acoustic locks, all that stuff is right in there. I could be in here all day, honestly, but I'll show you the system settings. So you can pair your Bluetooth devices, change your units of measurement here. And your language, you have a few options for that, to say the least. Backup cameras here, guidelines follow you as you turn the steering wheel. And then you have your rear and front sensors right in there. And down here, differential locks, dual zone climate controls. You can adjust the fan speed, pull that menu up again. Shortcuts for the nav, radio, media, the clock, vehicle settings, hazards are right there. And then down below you have bottle holders, and you can stow those if you so choose. Now down here is the power for the screen, volume, and then you can push this button and then search for parking spaces. Your low range is here, manual shift is there, your drive modes are here. You have your desert, eco, comfort, sport, and then individual there. I don't even think that was centered, my bad. And then you can use this kind of like a mouse if you want to go through the radio. And again, this is better than Acura's system, but at least you have the option to use the knob or the touchpad, if you will. And then down here, 2 USB-A ports, SD card reader, and then sunroof shade, push that back. There's a slide, you can tilt or slide the roof back. That's one touch. Hit it a second time, goes all the way behind the cover. Then you can shut it back with one touch as well. There's a view of the back from up here. And then all of your controls are right in there. The vanity mirror. And then back up front, blinkers, wipers, fluid, rear wiper. You just have on and off, and then fluid right there. And then right side stalks where the shifter is. Over here, the brake, reverse, neutral, drive, press P for park. And then the paddle shifters behind the steering wheel. You have your adaptive cruise you can turn on. You can use this side of the steering wheel to go through what's on the gauge cluster. And then you can use the right side here to go through the infotainment system. You can set your speed here, gap adjust for the adaptive cruise, cancel, resume, and then voice recognition. You have a favorites button, volume, click to mute, and then you have your Bluetooth controls here. Push button start with your auto stop toggle. And then finally, here are the key fobs. Now this has quite a few aftermarket adjustments here, and a lot of it I don't even know what it does, but I just wanted to show you the inside of this because this is a one-off, Very nice one-off, don't get me wrong, but there's a lot going on here. But to the fun part, let's go ahead and take this 2021 Mercedes G550 Brabus out on the road for a test drive. So starting the test drive in this Brabus G550, this does have a Star Liner kit here, the 4G Auto wheels, and then just all the trim coming with this Brabus package. It's actually really sick. Now, I'm not able to see the headliner yet, but I can kind of see the cutouts, if you will, where it's been put in. So I'm sure that's really nice at night. But Brabus makes some of the best sounding exhausts for Mercedes, and this is no difference. It has a nice growl to it, almost a roar, and it just it sounds fantastic under throttle. Add on to that the body kit and the trim, the carbon fiber, all of that. It really does feel like $1 million driving this down the road, but especially with these 24-inch 4G autos. Now I have it in sport mode now. I really just want to give this thing a full-on floor when I get on the interstate. So I'm going to see if I can do that. And then I'm going to put it into eco mode and see kind of the difference between maxing it out and then trying to be somewhat efficient with this powertrain. Now, for this to be sitting on 24-inch wheels, it's more of an off-road capable vehicle. It does ride pretty nicely. And I like, in typical Mercedes-Benz fashion, especially on the higher trim vehicles, we have the side bolsters that kind of hug you whenever it's feeling any sort of G-force on one side or the other, which comes in handy, I think. We're gonna give it a quick pull here. Not gonna be able to, well, maybe I will. No one's behind me. I think we'll be able to do it from first. Here we go. So pretty quick. It's not the fastest variant of a G-Wagon, so it's not a G63, but still got up really nicely. Now I do want to give one more thanks to Auto Collection of Murfreesboro and AutoPro Nashville for allowing me to review this G550 today. I'll leave a link below in the description. If you're looking to find the best price on one of these closer to home, click that third link down below. It takes just a minute to fill out your information, and then I'll make sure the local dealers are fighting to get you the best price on this or whatever pre-owned vehicle you might be interested in. And a nice rumble when you're in that 9th gear, kind of coasting down the interstate. But yeah, it's really comfortable, which is surprising. Again, I'm in sport mode. It's on 24-inch wheels. Yeah, the ride quality is stellar for how this sits. Now, in terms of what you get for the money, this is a pretty nice vehicle. Again, I love the Brabus package here, having those 4G autos, having the Starliner kit. It's just, it's such a nice vehicle. But then the exhaust for me is what really takes it over the top. It just sounds absolutely phenomenal. It's just so much fun to drive. Again, the exhaust note is stellar. You can't beat the sound you get here. Yeah, the sound's incredible coming from this exhaust. The engine as well, but whenever the exhaust pops, it puts a smile on my face every time. But it's just it's one of those things that's not necessarily practical, but if you have one, you can afford one. Specifically with how this one is spec'd out, you'll love it. Now this is one of those vehicles you do want to just stick your foot into it anytime you can. And you know, the boost from the turbos feels really good. The sound from the exhaust, again, you just get a full-on aggressive vehicle here. It's flashy, it's cool, it's a head turner. And if you're getting one of these, that's what you want. So get this Brabus edition and you won't be disappointed. With all that being said, this will bring me to the end of my review of this 2021 Mercedes-Benz Brabus G550.